You know that feeling when you agree to something and immediately feel your chest tighten? You smile, maybe even laugh, but somewhere inside your body whispers, "Why did I say yes again?" That whisper isn't a weakness. It's your nervous system sending a message your mind keeps missing. For years, we've been told boundaries are about saying no. But the truth is, they begin long before words ever form. Today, we're going beyond no. We're exploring how your biology, beliefs, and sense of self quietly shape every boundary you set or don't. And once you learn to speak your body's language, boundaries stop feeling like conflict and start feeling like peace. Let's start with a moment we all know too well. Someone asks for a favor. You feel the hesitation rise, then the automatic sure slips out. Later, you replay it in your head, frustrated, asking, "Why can't I just say no?" Because it wasn't your voice that answered. It was your nervous system running an old safety script. Before your mind ever chooses words, your body runs an instant scan. Is it safe to be myself right now? A tiny pulse of energy travels through the vagus nerve, reading tone, posture, memory. If somewhere in your past no led to rejection or punishment, your body learned that agreement equals survival. Neville Goddard called this living from a state, a pattern of feeling that repeats until you choose a new one. When your nervous system stays trapped in a state of appeasing to be safe, boundaries feel impossible. So your healing isn't about forcing tougher words, it's about shifting the state your body lives in. Instead of, "I must please to stay loved," you begin to embody, "I am safe when I honor myself." Each time you catch that tiny body whisper, tight shoulders, shallow breath, you're witnessing your nervous system trying to protect you. The goal isn't to silence it, but to thank it. Because gratitude is the first step in rewiring fear into safety. Think of your nervous system as a radar that never sleeps. Before a thought appears, it's already reading micro-expressions, tone shifts, and energy in a room. When safety drops, one of 4 ancient programs lights up: fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. Fight says push back. You feel anger, heat, the urge to assert yourself. It's your body's way of defending a boundary. Flight says run. You suddenly want to leave the room, check your phone, or distract yourself. It's not avoidance, it's your body trying to exit discomfort. Freeze says don't move. Maybe this will pass. You go numb, blank, agreeable. It's the nervous system's emergency brake when it senses helplessness. And fawn, the quiet one, says, please them so you stay safe. It's the reflex that makes you over-explain, over-apologize, or caretake. None of these responses make you broken. They're intelligent alarms, each one trying to protect the softest parts of you. But if these alarms never reset, you end up living in constant defense, mistaking tension for connection, overthinking for safety, and exhaustion for love. So before you can set a boundary, you have to hear your body's alarms. You have to recognize that tight throat, the shallow breath, the heaviness in your limbs. That's your system whispering, something doesn't feel right. Can we slow down? When you learn to listen without judgment, regulation becomes possible, and boundaries stop being battles. Awareness is power, but embodiment is freedom. Let's translate what you just felt into gentle daily practice, micro moments that teach your body it's safe to choose differently. Step 1, the 90-second halt. When you feel your body reacting, heart racing, heat rising, don't rush to respond. Take a breath. Breathe slowly through your nose. Let the exhale be slightly longer than the inhale. It takes about 90 seconds for a stress chemical surge to calm once you stop fueling it with panic. Those 90 seconds are sacred. They shift you from reactivity to regulation. In that pause, whisper silently, I'm allowed to take a moment. This tiny affirmation tells your subconscious, the threat is gone, I'm safe now. Step 2, ground into the present. Press your feet into the floor. Feel the texture beneath you. Notice 3 colors in the room. Name 1 sound. This anchors your nervous system now instead of replaying old fears. Step 3, small, somatic no's. Start in low-stakes moments. If someone asks, want some water? And you don't practice saying, no thanks. Let your body feel what it's like to disagree safely. Each micro-boundary builds neural proof that it's okay to honor yourself. Step 4, the regulated yes. Before agreeing, take 1 breath and notice your body. Do you feel expansive or tight? A yes that feels peaceful is aligned. A yes that feels heavy is another unspoken no. Learn to trust that difference. Your body never lies. Over time, these micro-practices rewire your nervous system. The same body that once trembled at confrontation begins to stand rooted, calm, awake, and honest. Healing doesn't happen the moment you set a boundary. It happens the moment your body believes it's safe after you set one. There will be days you stumble, say yes too quickly, backtrack, over-explain. Don't shame yourself. Each moment is feedback, not failure. Self-compassion regulates faster than criticism ever could. Think of your boundaries as a living conversation between your soul and your nervous system. Your soul whispers your truth. Your body translates it into signals. Your mind interprets them into language. When all three align, peace replaces guilt. Neville Goddard said, "You do not attract what you want. You attract what you are." So instead of trying to enforce boundaries, become the version of you who naturally has them. Close your eyes and imagine how that self feels. Their shoulders relaxed, voice steady, energy unhurried. Feel that reality in your body now, because the nervous system learns through felt experience, not logic. Hold that state often enough, and it becomes your new normal. And when guilt arises, because it will, remember, guilt is just an outdated alarm. It's proof your system is updating from fear to freedom. Breathe through it like static fading after a frequency change. Soon you'll notice subtle miracles. Conversations end sooner without drama. Your body recovers faster from stress. People who drain you drift away naturally. That's not loss, that's energetic calibration. Boundaries, at their highest form, aren't about rejection. They're about resonance, choosing environments that keep your nervous system coherent with your peace. So if the next time someone asks for more than you can give, listen inward first. If your breath shortens, if your stomach knots, that's your body's wisdom, an invitation to protect your energy. You don't owe an essay. A simple, "I can't today," spoken from a calm presence, carries more truth than 1,000 justifications. This is what it means to live beyond no, to let your body and boundaries become one language of self-respect, to walk into every room knowing you no longer need permission to exist fully. Because every time you honor that quiet internal signal, you tell your nervous system, "I'm safe now. I belong to myself."